So I want to ask a question today with that. Now that that's out there and we're understanding, and I'm not going deep into that, we're fighting this battle in our mind. What we think is, going to determine where our life goes. And that's why it's essential for us to always keep the word before our eyes and in our mouth. But here's what I want to ask in light of this scripture here is, when we have a mistake, when we sin, when our behavior gets out of line, when the residue of that old nature shows up, or even the residual effects in our emotions, in our actions, in our behaviors show up, how quick are we to put our focus back on our redemption? Does it take us a minute? Or are we, boom? Well, for all of us, when we first start, it takes us a minute. And as we grow, it takes us less time for that to happen. But hopefully tonight, what we'll see is that if we continue in His Word, if we continue to spend time with Him, that reaction time comes quicker and quicker and quicker. And so when we have a mess up, because we will, I would like to not have mess ups. I would like to just, walk and not have a mess up every single day of my life and just be happy and joyful. But I do mess up, I live in this life, this world. I have children, I have a husband, I have a job, so stuff happens. I go to Walmart and stuff happens. Okay? So, if my attitude gets out of line, how quick am I to not beat myself up, not go into condemnation, but turn my focus and align myself back with my redemption, with who He is in me? Because if I stay in that condemnation, that's where the enemy wants me to stay. And if I stay there even for 5 minutes, that's too long. Okay? And what happens when you stay in that for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however many minutes? That's an open door for Satan to just pile it on you. And we all know how that goes in our thinking. And one little thought can end up in bukus of thoughts that you go way down the road with, and now you're just slime on the ground. When that's not what the Word says. But that's how the enemy works. And if we give him too much time, then that's exactly what's going to happen. So let's be quick, and we're going to look at some things and how to stay in that arena and be quick to change our focus from what our behaviors are doing to who we are, to our redemption. Paul in this scripture also, what he was saying was, I'm one with Him. I'm one with Him. And that's my focus. There's nothing that He's not already done for me. And keeping that mindset right there it'll take us long and far. But if we continually negate that or don't allow that in our thinking, or takes too long of time for us to get back there, then we're going to have problems.